Join me as I race against the clock to get my certificate of occupancy before the deadline hits. Let's talk about one of the most crucial documents you need when it comes to real estate and construction, the Certificate of Occupancy. You might be thinking, what's the big deal about a piece of paper? But trust me, it's a game changer. This certificate is essentially a green light from your local government indicating that your property is safe for occupancy. Without it, you could be putting people's lives at risk, not to mention facing serious legal and financial consequences. Getting a certificate of occupancy can be a daunting task, and many people struggle with the process. One major issue is the paperwork. You need to submit the right documents in the right order and at the right time. Miss a single step and you'll be stuck in bureaucratic limbo. Then there are the inspections. Oh, the inspections. They can be a nightmare, especially if you're not prepared. You need to ensure that your property meets all the necessary codes and regulations, or else you'll be forced to make costly changes. Another common challenge is meeting the deadlines. You can't just sit back and relax thinking that you've got plenty of time to get your certificate of occupancy. The clock is always ticking, and missing the deadline can have serious consequences. I've seen people who've had to halt their construction projects, or even worse, face penalties and fines. And let's not forget about the unexpected surprises that can pop up during the process. You might think you've done everything right, but then a surprise inspection reveals a hidden issue that needs to be addressed. It's like finding a ticking time bomb in your backyard. You need to act fast to avoid disaster. Obtaining a certificate of occupancy requires a deep understanding of the process and all its intricacies. It's not something you can wing, especially if you're new to the game. You need to know what to expect, what to prepare for, and how to navigate the complex web of regulations and codes. And even then, there are no guarantees. One small mistake can cost you big time. To get your certificate of occupancy, you'll need to follow a strict timeline from submitting your application to passing the final inspection. You'll need to gather all the necessary documents, including permits, licenses, and certifications. And you'll need to be prepared to make changes on the fly as unexpected issues arise. I've worked with people who've tried to navigate the process on their own, only to end up in a world of trouble. They thought they could save time and money by doing it themselves, but in the end, they only ended up wasting more resources. Don't be that person. Take the time to learn about the process, or better yet, work with someone who knows the ropes. I want to share a story with you that drives home the importance of getting your certificate of occupancy on time. A friend of mine was building a new restaurant in a busy part of town. He thought he had everything under control, but as the deadline approached, he realized he was missing a crucial permit. The city shut him down and he was forced to halt construction for months. The delay cost him tens of thousands of dollars, not to mention the damage to his reputation. He was devastated, but he learned a valuable lesson. Never underestimate the power of a certificate of occupancy. Getting your certificate of occupancy is not just about avoiding problems. It's about ensuring the safety of everyone who will occupy your property. It's about being legally compliant and avoiding financial ruin. Don't wait until it's too late. Make sure you understand the process and take action today. Remember, it's always better to be safe than sorry. Get your certificate of occupancy before it's too late and avoid the headaches, the financial losses, and the legal troubles. Thanks for watching, guys. If you've got any thoughts or questions about certificates of occupancy, leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more informative content and check out our next video on building regulations. It's a must-watch.